Oprah Winfrey, billionaire, trailblazer, cultural icon. But for some in Hollywood, her name triggers more tension than admiration. She's built an empire of influence, launched countless careers, and inspired millions. But behind the praise lies a quieter story, one of distance, grudges, and celebrities who want nothing to do with her. From icy stares to public clashes, these 10 stars made it clear they'll never work with Oprah again. And once you hear why, you might understand why some bridges can't be rebuilt. Angelina Jolie, the silent snub that shook Oprah. When Oprah launched her girls' school in South Africa, she reached out to her A-list contacts. At the top of her list, Angelina Jolie. Jolie was deeply involved in humanitarian work and famously loved Africa. Oprah assumed she'd jump at the chance to support the school, but according to insiders, Jolie's answer was short and final. Oprah was stunned. She never expected Angelina to reject such a powerful cause. Some say it wasn't about the school at all. Years earlier, Oprah had publicly sided with Jennifer Aniston after her split from Brad Pitt. And if there's one thing Angelina doesn't forget, it's loyalty. That rejection reportedly hurt so badly, Oprah vowed never to ask Angelina for help again. And she never has. Jason Momoa, Maui, The Fires, and a message with no name. Jason Momoa has never publicly called Oprah out, but sometimes silence says more than words. After the devastating wildfires in Maui, Momoa posted emotional videos asking tourists to stay away. He pleaded with outsiders to give the island time to heal. At the same time, Oprah had just bought land in Maui and launched a relief fund alongside Dwayne Johnson. But here's what stood out. Momoa never once mentioned Oprah. He praised The Rock, promoted their fund, but left Oprah out completely. Fans picked up on the omission fast. Was it shade? A quiet protest? No one knows for sure. But in a world where words are currency, the lack of one can feel deafening. Rachel Ray, a drunken rant that ended it all. Rachel Ray owes much of her early career to Oprah. But whatever bond they had was shattered one night at a private dinner. Sources say Rachel, after a few too many drinks, began ranting loudly. And the target? Oprah Winfrey. According to multiple guests, Rachel used racially charged language, slurs, and insults aimed at Oprah's background. The moment was private, but word got out fast. Rachel's rep denied it ever happened, but insiders said Oprah heard about it and cut all ties. Rachel was never called out publicly, but the silence between them since says everything. Chris Pine, awkward co-stars and frozen smiles. In 2018, Chris Pine starred in A Wrinkle in Time alongside Oprah. But if you expected behind-the-scenes bonding, think again. Pine and Oprah barely shared screen time. And when asked about her in interviews, Pine's answers were short, polite, but noticeably distant. He never badmouthed her, but never praised her either. It was the kind of neutral silence that felt intentional. Some believe tension simmered during filming. Others say Pine just didn't click with Oprah's presence on set. Either way, whatever chemistry they were supposed to have didn't show up. Tom Cruise, the couch jump heard around the world. 2005, Tom Cruise, Oprah's couch. You know the clip. Jumping, shouting, wild laughter. Tom lost control on national TV. It was supposed to be a celebration of his engagement to Katie Holmes. Instead, it became one of the most infamous interviews in daytime history. Cruise was mocked relentlessly. And though Oprah smiled through it, insiders say she was furious after the cameras stopped rolling. Tom has never appeared on her show since. And Oprah never invited him back. That interview didn't just go viral, it changed how Hollywood viewed both of them. Ludacris, shamed on air, scolded off it. When Ludacris appeared on Oprah in 2004, he was riding high off the success of Crash. He came on as an actor, but left feeling humiliated. Instead of discussing the film, Oprah grilled him about his rap lyrics. Luda says he was blindsided. Worse, he later claimed Oprah edited the interview to make herself look better. She kept most of her comments in, cut most of his out. After the show, she pulled him into a green room. And according to Luda, it wasn't a friendly chat. It was a lecture. He said being on her show felt like being at someone's house where you weren't welcome. And after that, he never went back. 50 Cent. From insults to a dog named Oprah. In 2006, 50 Cent didn't mince words. He called Oprah an Oreo, accusing her of pandering to white audiences and ignoring hip-hop. He even named his miniature Schnauzer. Oprah, a public jab, plain and simple. Years later, Oprah invited him to appear on Oprah's next chapter. They filmed at his grandmother's house. He explained his frustration. Oprah had no space for rap culture. She spoke out against it on air, and 50 took it personally. He said he felt like she was attacking everything he stood for. And even after the interview, he never changed his mind. Whoopi Goldberg, shunned after The Color Purple. Whoopi starred in The Color Purple, a film Oprah helped bring to life. But after Whoopi was nominated for an Oscar, things got weird. She was never invited to Oprah's 2006 Legends Ball. She never returned to Oprah's show. And rumors of a feud grew louder. Eventually, they ran into each other at a party. Whoopi confronted Oprah. Oprah's response? "I thought you were mad at me," Whoopi said. "No, I thought you were mad at me." The tension may have been a misunderstanding, but for nearly a decade they didn't speak. And some wounds don't heal just because the cameras turn off. Ice Cube, the star who was always left off the guest list. Ice Cube has built a successful career in both music and film. From Friday to Barbershop to Straight Outta Compton, he's done it all. But Oprah never invited him on her show. Not once. She invited his co-stars, Cedric the Entertainer, Eve, others, but not him. Cube noticed, and he didn't stay quiet about it. He pointed out the double standard, saying Oprah featured people with far worse pasts while ignoring his story of success. Even when Straight Outta Compton broke records, Oprah said nothing. And Cube? He stopped expecting anything. Monique, the betrayal that cut the deepest. In 2009, Monique won an Oscar for Precious. The next year, Oprah interviewed her brother, who Monique says physically abused her as a child. Monique says she gave Oprah her blessing for the interview. But what she didn't expect was for Oprah to also invite her estranged parents to be in the audience. She said it felt like an ambush, a setup, a betrayal. Monique eventually forgave Oprah, but made it clear she'd never forget. Their relationship was fractured in front of millions, and no apology, public or private, has ever made things right. Oprah Winfrey built a media empire, but even queens have enemies. Sometimes it's personal, sometimes it's political, and sometimes it's just the quiet breaking of trust. These 10 celebrities made their choice. They walked away. And in Hollywood, silence speaks louder than fame.